Morning everyone, classic 80s fanboy here. First of all, I'd just like to say a big thank you for Tom at Pizzaro Pieces for the entertaining live stream last night. It was absolutely fantastic. He had Dave from Toy Polloi on. Dave is a part-time toy restorer in his spare time, and it was a fantastic evening. Had Boyle and I won one of the competitions last night. Yay! So looking forward to seeing what I get in the next couple of weeks. Right, today we're looking at the second generation of Mego figures. Mego was a company known as Mego Corporation, started in 1954 by David Abrams, and his son was part of the company as well, but they disbanded in 1983 due to bankruptcy. But in 2017, Marty started it back up again and went on to start producing Mego figures again. Now what we're going to do is take a look at some of these figures individually. We're just going to go briefly through them and then talk a little bit about them and why they were produced, and there's some interesting facts about it as well. So I'm going to pause the video and we'll carry on. See you in a minute. So the first figure I have here is a Generation 1 Mego. He's 10 inches tall, and it's the Tom Baker 4th Doctor Mego figure. A lot of people are saying that his face, when they first started, they misplaced the head of Tom Baker, so they found a Gareth Hunt head and used him instead. That's not the case. This is a representation of the 4th Doctor in Mego Corporation's eyes. It's not complete. He's missing his scarf. That's the only thing I've got missing. His sonic screwdriver, however, is a repro sonic screwdriver. It's not the original. They don't do an original. I'm on the hunt for an original sonic screwdriver, but they few and far between. So I've had to settle with a repro one instead, and I've painted that one myself. Painted the ring and the magnet inside the ring. So we'll just take a quick look at him. When he came to me, he was in a bit of a state. His trousers were dirty and his jacket was filthy, so I went and washed them myself, and we have the figure that we have now, which is a pretty good figure, although the tallest of all of them, but it's an actual original Mego figure. To say that likeness, that's not a great likeness of Tom Baker, but it's their representation of Tom Baker. I'll just put him back there. We want to see, and we'll go on to the next figure. So to cut a bit of time down and to make this video a bit shorter, we'll do these three all at the same time. In the 80s, when the Wrath of Khan came out, there were no toys available for the Wrath of Khan when it came out, because the first movie was not as well received as what they'd hoped. It was long, and a lot of comments were there too many CGI shots, too many computer imagery shots. Then come the Wrath of Khan, nobody bothered producing any toys or anything at all. So this time Dave Abrams' son Marty, who took over the company in 2017, has now gone and released 3 of the main characters from the Wrath of Khan. So the first one we have here is Khan himself. I will say it doesn't really look like Montalban, Ricardo Montalban, but it is a good representation. And his actual costume. There. So next we have Captain Spock. I do like these uniforms. I've always liked them from the films. The only trouble being is that down the bottom he should have his trousers tucked under his boots, and in this situation, in this case, they didn't do that. He does come with a gun and communicator, pretty accurate to the film. I'll just show you there. I think that's pretty accurate. His communicator on his belt. I don't put them on. I'm not putting them on the body, even though they come with it already on the body. I'm not going to put it on the body because in the film they don't wear them because they're on board the Enterprise virtually all the way through. One thing I will say about his hand on the it's shaped in the Vulcan salute, and that does look like Leonard Nimoy. That is a good representation of Leonard Nimoy. Right, on to the next figure of Kirk himself. It's the older version of Kirk. Obviously, he'd become an admiral then, which is why he's got a large gold stripe down the front of his tunic. His insignia is pretty accurate. In fact, all three of them, two of them are accurate. The logo is, the Starfleet emblem is printed on his top. And he also comes with a phaser and a toy communicator. But that is a lovely tunic. Rachel Baker is the costumer, and Seamstress for Mego Core, the new Mego Core. So she made the uniforms, which look brilliant. Right, so I'm going to pause you again and bring on the next, I'd say 2 figures. See you in a minute. So these two are Kirk and Spock in their ceremonial robes, and they look amazing together. These are taken from the original moulds of the Mego figures, the first wave that was out in the 70s, and they look absolutely stunning. So the Spock I've got here comes in a special edition pack from San Diego Comic-Con, which included this tunic, his tunic from the original When No Man Has Gone Before episode, and he had another tunic from the Mirror Mirror Universe episode, from Mirror Mirror, where he had a goatee. But I decided to go with this one so that I could put him with this Kirk in his ceremonial tunic. So they both have ceremonial tunics, and they are really, really well made. This time I've left the phasers and communicators on their belts, left them on them. Let's give you a good look at them. So we've just got 3 more to go through, and that's the figures that I have. So I'm going to pause you again for the last time. So these are the last 3 that I have. We'll take a look at her first, so I'll just swing the camera around so you can have a look. There you can see she's in a classic red 60s outfit with a very short skirt. She's wearing brown tights and black boots. Now she's on a figure stand because I find her hard to stand up, because with a lot of these Megos, they appear to have one leg longer than the other, so they don't stand up properly, so I'll put them on a figure stand instead. And she's wearing a tricorder around her. But that's their representation of Nichelle Nichols. Now this new wave that's come out, she's got a variant as well, and the variant includes a different hairstyle. I haven't got that one, I've got this one. Just to let you know, these sets are picked up from B&M for $12.99 each, and they are well worth every penny. Right, we've got the Gorn next, and this is a brilliant figure, although I've never ever recalled a Gorn having a phaser and a communicator in the episode. So the original Gorn that they made in the 60s also came with a communicator and a phaser, but they spent a little bit more time on this one. And the eyes, I don't know if you can tell, I'll zoom in a bit. The eyes glow in the dark. So they glow in the dark during the night. Right, let's zoom back out. And the last one is the Romulan Commander, I think it is, played by the late great Mark Leonard. And when you take the hat off him, which I'm not going to do at this point in time, it does resemble Mark Leonard when he was younger. But in the original wave, this was the most hardest figure apparently to get hold of. But now they've redone him. He's quite an easy figure to get hold of. But he looks great. And I like the way they've vacuum chromed the helmet. So we'll just take a look at this helmet. Really intricate detail. And that's shiny as hell. And the sparkle of his tunic. And this time he has a red phaser and a red communicator. Right, so there you go. They're all my Mego figures that I have in my collection. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye on the next one, because the next one will be Biff Bang Pow. So take care. Bye for now.